You're listening. I'm Fred Rochester. Thanks for listening. Today's daily bread is found in the book of Colossians, chapter 3, beginning at verse 16. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. Now, what does it mean for the word of Christ to dwell in you richly? Well, the Bible does tell us out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks in the book of Matthew, chapter 12. When we're talking about abundance of the heart, we're talking about storing up the word of God within us. Why? For what purpose? To live holy and righteously, pleasing the Lord, thing that we do. Now, Paul also tells us teaching and admonishing one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. So psalms is simply defined as a sacred ode accompanied with the voice, harp, or other instrument, but it is also a set piece of music. But now we get to psalms and hymns now. Hymns is simply a form of a particular Greek word, but it also means to celebrate. But also in Vine's expository dictionary, it tells us a song of praise addressed to God. And then finally, songs, hymns, and spiritual songs. When we're talking about spiritual songs, we're talking about non-carnal songs. In other words, we do not use songs of the world to sing unto the Lord. These are spiritually to the Lord. So let's be mindful of the fact that we ought to let the word of Christ dwell in us richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your heart to the Lord. You've been listening to Prevailing Word Ministries. I'm Fred Rochester. Thanks for listening.